Morning everyone. It is Wednesday. 7:07, we're on our way in the cube, of course. Hope you liked yesterday's video. It's a shame the flyer was so rubbish. Jodie sometimes manages to get some stuff in for us, you know, things that I'd like. I'm not going to spend out loads and loads and loads of money on all purple tools. Some stuff, yes, not all of it. We had a crazy weather storm last night. Like, it rained and wind was howling. It was quite bizarre that it came out of nowhere, really. It seemed quite nice during the day, and then about 7 o'clock all hell broke loose, which was quite funny. So everything's wet today. We've got a Golf in today to do a sub and an amp and possibly a converter, depending on what he's got. But we'll use the Kicker Key LOC. I've got to come up with some options for Tony and the T6. I think we're possibly going to look at a Kicker Blue IQ amp, the 500, the 5-channel, the 1000.5 as they call it, the same one I've got in my my Chaser, because it's a decent amp. It's got loads of welly, so possibly something like that. Chris will be down today, I'm sure. The sky is looking very moody. The sun is coming through. Looks like the one of the ending bits of the, you know, the Italian film where the nuclear bomb goes off, or not, well, not nuclear bomb, you know what I mean. That bomb goes off in Rome, where Tom Hanks is trying to find the clues to get the guy, and the sky lights up with all the lights behind it. Looks like that at the minute, very mysterious. But coffee, bacon sandwich, wake my ass up. 1587 on the subscriber count. More comments in the chat section, so hello everyone, thanks for doing that, welcome. Put something in, I'll talk to you, not a problem. If you've got a question, make sure you're a subscriber and I will answer it. If I can help you out, I will. And keep the ball rolling, get these numbers up so we can make more videos, more content, and not rely on banging out work so much. That would be awesome. I don't want to be a YouTube millionaire, but certainly, you know, taking the frame off of day-to-day work and being more concentrating on English, that would do, Al. Jesus Christ. Concentrating more on fun things and vids, that would be a blast. I'll be up for that. But let's get some breakfast first. In a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What's up everybody? So we got a Golf in, Mark 7. We've got a sub and amp to do onto the factory head unit. So we got Vibe amp, controller, amp wiring kit, and a little 12, which is going to go in this bad boy. Yeah, we're using the standard head unit, which is just there. Oh, looks like somebody's had a go themselves. Interesting. So we're going to use a high level input from the head unit into the amplifier, run the sub cable back to the boot, power it off the car. Job's a good one. We'll discuss this in a minute. Alex has been busy and I'm mingingly dirty. Switch in a bit. That's a bit stupid. So this looks like somebody's had a little go of their own trying to fit this amplifier, and they've cut the main harness into the car. Not the cleverest thing. Morning everyone. It's Thursday. Today's video is going to be in two segments. I thought the job that was coming in was meant for the morning. He was under the impression he was due in the afternoon. Got it done anyway, but it kind of threw me out for what I was doing with the workshop, which I'll fill you in on when we get there. So the Golf had a 7 amp fitted in his own equipment. We don't do the vibe stuff. But his mate had tried fitting it, and in trying to get power to the amplifier, he didn't understand how to get electric through the firewall. He promptly cut the car's main harness into the fuse box. There was a fork terminal left on the positive wire, which is like a 4-gauge wire, if you know what that means. It's quite a thick wire. So he put a fork terminal on it, realised that he couldn't connect that to the amplifier because it was like 10 gauge into the little vibe amp, but didn't have a connection for the other end, so he just promptly taped the two wires together. I shit you not, he taped them together. So that whole 8-gauge wiring harness, sorry, that whole 4-gauge wiring, the power feed in, was actually running through a spade connector, you know, a little spade connector. If it come undone, the car would have shut down. He'd had loads of problems, could have crashed. Really dangerous. For God's sakes, check out the people that fit your stuff. Don't let people do it that don't know what they're doing just because they say they know what they're doing, and they're cheap. It's cheap for a reason. But we got it sorted in the end, repaired the loom. I had to solder it all back together, which took ages because you're trying to feed solder, you know, putting two connections together, two cables, and trying to feed solder into a big old bit of wire. And it takes a long time to get like a really good coverage of it, so it acts like a cable again as opposed to just a join. But we did it. We got the vibe stuff fitted, and the sub was making noise, and he was happy. He left with a smile on his face. So today, I was working late last night doing the shop move, moving stuff around in the workshop, trying to get like a better use of space, a better flow, better, you know, just get stuff out of the way. I moved into that building and I didn't have a lot of equipment, and over the years I've kind of grown to realise what I need, what I use, and kind of come up with a bit of a, you know, workshop to cater for lots of different things, not just head units, you know, speaker building, box building, wood cutting, painting, you know, everything. And in doing so, you acquire equipment like Bilio, and what happens is everything around the edges kind of spreads out, and your working space in the middle gets smaller and smaller. So it's like a juggling act of trying to fathom all the bits and bobs that you're going to need, and not storing too much rubbish, as well as being able to, you know, kind of complete any kind of project that you decide to take on. It's not a, you know, it's not an easy thing trying to figure that out. So it's like a move in the making of kind of figuring, you know, different areas, different space, different this, different that out to give myself more workable space and still be able to do what I need to do. We do need a bigger workshop, it must be said, but for now I've got to work with that, so, you know, we play on the space. Today I've got the window company. One of their new transit vans is coming in. Again, somebody's been in there messing around with the wiring, and all the lights are going nuts at the back, so my job today is trying to figure out what somebody's done. There's like a tow bar, there's a tail lift, there's all sorts of problems, so we need to sort that out. But when I get to work and get a bacon sandwich and a coffee of some description, I'll give you a shout and we will go from there in a bit. Hey everybody, did you miss me? Sorry I've not posted in a few days. I've had a bit of a busy day, as you can probably see behind me, sorting stuff out,
trying to get some more space in the workshop. And this is where we're at the minute. So I'll do a little walk around in a minute and show you what's been going on. So currently the big racking that was here is no longer there. It's now there. And we're going to get another one of these blue legs and more orange sort of center sections. So a blue leg is going to go here, and we'll have more orange things across for me to put racking on, and it basically separates the upstairs from the downstairs, but obviously we can still get stuff in under here. We're limited to door height anyway, so all the big vehicles literally just come straight back in this area here, and they don't really encroach on this area. So anything that comes in here is all cars anyway, and this is at least 7 foot tall, so there's enough space. We've had the quad box out, obviously playing with it. The shelf over there that was there, that's now gone. We've tidied up all the stuff off of it, and some of the forged engine Lotus parts are now on that shelf. And I've got to move the washer bay up here so I can start washing parts. And then as we clean them, they're going to go into plastic boxes, so they're up there out of the way, but obviously clean. Nuts and bolts are all bagged at the bottom. Got to do something with this, get the amps and stuff on that, and then that can probably go upstairs with the other stuff. I'll show you that in a minute. We've now got a big space here, over in this section here. So what I think I'm going to do is actually move the toolbox over there. So I have the toolbox across that back wall there, potentially. I don't know yet, we'll see. So toolbox over there. We'll have more light coming through that window, and I want to move these shelves and stuff out of the way. I've now put the stock that was over here is now upstairs on that shelf there. So if customers are up there talking to me, I can directly get stuff and show them, rather than coming downstairs to check stock and going back upstairs anyway. It makes sense. So we're going to give myself more storage space up here. We've opened up this sort of entrance in, so we've now got probably space for more cars across here and still the 2 that sit here. But just a general kind of tidy up, really. It needed doing. It's amazing how much junk you kind of hold over the years. It soon adds up. But that's why I've not been vlogging the past couple of days, because I've been in here late at night getting things sorted, and then during the day in between jobs we've literally just been cracking on in moving stuff, cleaning stuff, sorting stuff out, just trying to get things sort of tidied and done, dusted. And it's, I say, it's amazing how much stuff you kind of find, keep. You know, that one little rainy day part that I'm always like, do you know what? I know I've got one of these somewhere, and sure enough I have. But it's finding the thing. So it's kind of about time. As you can see, everything is a bit of a tip. It needed a sort out, and I need to kind of work smarter about where I was, and you know, all this other stuff. The router table, the bits and bobs for the engines, obviously, which are now here. It all needed sorting out. Everything has a place, but you soon encroach on all the sides, and then your working area gets smaller in the middle. So I wanted to have space, obviously, to, you know, if we put the Lotus over there and we pull the engine out again, then I still have space for 1, 2, 3 cars, 4, 5. So it still, you know, still makes a big difference in having all that extra space. But it feels good to kind of cleanse and clean and, you know, get everything going as it should be, kind of thing. So upstairs, let's go for a walk up there, and I'll show you what it's like up here. Obviously these tables are in the process of being emptied and cleaned and sorted out. Lots of stuff has gone from here, lots of stuff has gone from there. We've still got the cylinder heads, but I need to sort that. And then we'll have a nice work area here for the woodwork, which is up there. And obviously this will then become the wood shop, and we'll do something about that. So we've got loads more natural lighting coming in. I've hoovered, swept, cleaned, messed around up here. So the office is a bit of a mess. You'll have to excuse everything. We've got the Red Bull Racing Formula 1 seat in. So this is what I mean about all the stock and stuff. See, it's straight to hand now. If somebody wants something, I know I've got it. So we've got some of the old pallets and things up here, and eventually we're going to spread over there. So for now, I've got my display cabinets of all my trophies and my Formula 1 stuff, the speakers and, you know, different brands. The TV's going to get moved onto that corner. We've now got the pool table back in the middle. And then over to this side, we've got my little corner, my little area, and some stuff in there. I'm selling this, by the way, this Snap-on foosball table. Jump on my Snap-on group if you want to buy it. Give me a shout, let me know. But it means I've got, you know, back to having a clearer view, more space. When customers are sat waiting, this is kind of what we've got. We've got Sky TV up there. We're going to have another TV down here. But it's just nicer to be kind of sat and chilling. Makes the place look bigger. Getting all the crap from downstairs, it's certainly given me a lot more space. But I now just need to kind of continue my onslaught of getting rid of the junk and putting all of the, you know, cleaning stuff and oils and gas and, you know, everything in its place or its corner or its shelf, so I know where everything is going on. So that's been me for the past few days. So apologies if you've missed me. I'm still here, I'm still alive, I'm still kicking, but I've just been trying to get this sorted, and it's a bit of a monster job. But I think it looks cool. It's a nice look for people, and it's made upstairs look a bit airier, I think, bit brighter. But yeah, we need to decide where this is going. The router templates can then go all across the back wall, all over here. And then obviously our woodworking stuff will get stretched out here. We'll have some engineering tables, I think, which are going to go over by the window. So I've got natural light for doing all the Lotus engine. And once everything's cleaned, put on the shelf in little boxes, I can then transfer it over to the engineering tables over there and then build this engine up. So I've got kind of like a clean environment, which would be cool. But for now, I need to pack up, get ready for home. Roast pork tonight, yum, yum, yum. So I will love you and leave you. I'll see you tomorrow. Nice and bright and early for our breakfast chat. But apologies if I've missed you. I'm still here, I'm still here. See you soon.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode. No!